To crochet this basic headband, I'm using Caron Simply Soft yarn and a size H crochet hook. So we're going to chain stitch 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'll work a single crochet in the second chain from the hook right here, and then we'll finish off this row with another single crochet and one more single crochet in that last chain stitch. And now you'll do a chain, turn your work clockwise, and then in the second from the hook I'm going to pick up both loops and work a single crochet, pick up both loops, single crochet, pick up both loops, single crochet. At the end of each row you'll do a chain stitch, turn it clockwise, and work 3 single crochets for each row. And keep doing that until you have about a foot or so. And then we'll measure your own head if the headband's for you, or a child, baby, infant head if it's for them. So keep on going till you get a few rows. 3 single crochets, chain at the end, and turn. You can do this same basic headband with crochet thread too. This is a size 3 crochet thread, and this is a size F, size F hook. Now with the crochet thread, I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains instead of 4. And then everything else is the same pretty much. You start in the second chain from the hook and work a single crochet. So every row will now have 4 single crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So with the yarn, there's 3 single crochets for each row and then a chain. And with the thread, I do 4 single crochets for each row. That's just because I want this to still stay about 1 inch wide. And so with the thinner crochet thread, if I just did 3 single crochets, it's going to be narrower than I need this to be. But if you want a narrower headband, then by all means just do 3 single crochets for each row with the thread, just like we did with the yarn. So there's how you do it with the thread. Okay, I have about a little more than a yard, so I'm going to see how this fits. So just at the base of their head, I'm measuring and pulling it tight, and I'm pulling pretty tight. It almost is meeting, but I'm going to need to crochet probably 3 more rows, and then it will fit, because you want it pretty tight so it's not just falling off their head. Thanks, little cutie pie. I added a few more rows, and now I just need to finish it. So I'm going to bring up both ends together, just Make sure you don't have any twists in the headband. That might be bad. No twists. Then you want to end on the opposite side, so I'm ending over here as where your beginning knot is. And this last row you also, like all the other rows, do a chain stitch. Turn it to the right. Okay, put these ends back together. You just want the beginning knot on the opposite side, so when we slip stitch these together, then yarn ends will be in the same side. So you work 3 slip stitches, 1, and I'm picking up both parts of that stitch like we have, 2, both pieces of yarn on this end and both on that end. So I've got about 4 pieces of yarn on my hook to slip stitch that through. Now cut my yarn and pull it through. Pull it tight, and then do a square knot with the 2 ends. Right over left, left over right, and I did the opposite of what I said. Left over right, right over left, right over left, left over right. Okay, there you're done. Isn't that cute? Oh, the last thing you're going to want to do is just weave in the yarn ends. Okay, I've got both of the yarn ends weaved in and trimmed. This will be the inside, so turn that toward the inside and you're done. If you want, you can add things to this basic headband to really spice it up, and other videos show how to do that. You can add butterflies, flowers, all kinds of fun things.